Well, as with all submissions, when the data was received by Wikileaks, it had to be cleaned, if I can say that. So there were no traces pointing out the source, and it had to be we had to be sure as well that this was authentic. But that is the usual process with all data submitted to Wikileaks. Well, the three publications that were originally involved with the Afghan data, they knew of the Iraqi material. So they were, we had a commitment to work with them onwards, and they were willing to participate in that and commit their resources on investigating the material. But we thought and believed that we should expand the scope to include more media into this process, and through the Bureau of Investigative Journalism we achieved that. That is all in line with the promise we give to sources to maximize the impact of the material that they leak to Wikileaks. It is unique in journalistic history, I think, to have so many media outlets working on the same material at the same time. The media outlets are not used to these kind of projects. I mean, they are not used to cooperate on a basis such as this one. But we relied very much on the expertise and skill that it was provided by the news outlets. There were probably 40, 50 professional journalists working on the material, and with researchers and additional people, we're talking probably up to 100 people. They have the expertise, and we relied very much on them, and that is the basic reason for the cooperation with the media outlets. Well, I mean, there are very strong stories that is revealed by this data, but it is the general trends and the full picture, which is the significance of this material. It also tells a story of the failings of the traditional media of reporting properly on the Iraqi war in the period. That should be something that should call for a bit of soul searching within the media, where they too much relying on the military for information. And even when we go to the military data, we see that there's a lot of information there that was withheld from the public. One thing in particular is the overall tendency, for example, to categorize deaths as insurgents' killings when there are ample evidence to show that these are actually civilian deaths. This is something that we learned very early. We learned that when we released the Apache attack video in April. In the actual report from that incident, all but the two Reuters journalists and the two who were killed that day were categorized as insurgents. We know now that the estimate of death was far lower than the actual killings, and actually the death that they categorized